Today I have the Voopoo Drag 2, which I've been using for a little while now. I have it here in the Dawn colorway with the teal, the orange, and some purple. Like before, it is the resin, so each one will be unique. I'm really enjoying the one that I have. I have a nice mix of all the colors, and it comes with the matching drip tip sitting on the U-Force tank. Before I get to this review, I'm not going to be diving super deep into all the specs because usually the average usually the average consumer doesn't care too much about everything, but I'll cover most of the main topics, or all the main topics. Start at the top, work my way down with the tank. I have the nice matching 810 drip tip, which is pretty snug in there. I haven't tried to take it out at all yet. I will note that it is, I don't want to say sharp, but it's not as thick as some of the other drip tips I've had, which gives it an interesting feel. This is the U-Force T2 tank that comes with it. It opens like so, just sliding and clicking it back into place. It has a really nice kidney slot in there, which I'm enjoying. Makes it really easy to fill. The coil that comes pre-installed reads at 0.4 ohms. It says it reads at 0.4 ohms right now. Mine is reading at 0.43, which is still pretty good. The airflow, I have it wide open. I always rock my airflow wide open. Here's how it sounds. It's pretty loud. But no matter how much you have it closed down, I haven't been getting any whistle, which is good. That's really about all for the tank. It comes in this gunmetal color. I haven't seen it in any other colorways. It looks really good, but it is a fingerprint magnet. That bothers some people. It doesn't bother others. It does not bother me, unless I'm trying to take like a really good picture of the mod. Moving on down, I have the mod itself. Like I said, resin front, drag on the back like before, except this one is curved, so it feels better in the hand. It feels just as sturdy as the first drag though. Like before, magnetic door on the back, big magnet up top, little magnet down the bottom. Door's pretty sturdy, metal. Dual 18650. Like before, running chocolates. Up top you see it says just drag, and tells you it has the gene chip in there. The wonderful gene chip. I screw the tank on, and the gene chip says I should be running this at 65 watts, which I am. I trust its judgment. Before, the battery door wasn't curved, so you just slide it on there flat and it goes on. Sometimes my batteries won't line up, and I'll get that little bit of like a overhang there, which can be a pain, but an easy fix. With the gene chip, like I said before, it automatically tells you what wattage. It's not 100% accurate every time, but it is pretty good. This bad boy does fire up instantly, and let me tell you, she hits. Little Voopoo logo there on the bottom. Got a designed by Voopoo in California, made in China, with some battery venting holes, which is nice. Front wattage up, wattage down buttons, your USB charging cable. Yeah, it's a really nice mod. Lives up to the hype in my opinion. Sturdy, feels good in the hand. Not super heavy, but also not super light. It just has a sturdy feel to it. Next, I'm dive down, show you what we have in the box. Yeah. Here is the box your drag 2 will come in. It's a really good looking box, minimal. You got Voopoo right there with the foil printing. Open her up. I will note that the box does not sit flush here, which makes it super easy to open. None of this right here. Open it up. Of course, this will be sitting on top with your mod in it. Underneath you get a nice little envelope filled with warranty cards, instructions, quality control cards, things like that, things you usually just throw away. Underneath, what you have in this bag, you have an extra coil and some O-rings. This coil reads at 0.2 ohms, which is nice, and you can't really see it, but on the coil there is a minimum juice fill line for inside the tank, which is really nice, a nice little touch. There your tank would be. If I can get it out to show you, well, there's an extra glass straight tube there, which is always handy, and a USB charging cable. I personally do not charge my mods with USB cables, but it's good for on the go. Definitely long car rides, things like that where you just don't have extra batteries. Well, that's all I have right now because I did just get this mod. This is kind of like a first impressions, first look kind of thing. After I've been using it for a while, I might come back with another video letting you know how it's held up to everyday life, you know, work, driving, dropping it, things like that. But right now it has been doing well. I am enjoying it, and I will be back with more vape reviews. Now that we're back up top, just a little bit more about the mod. It's smaller than the original drag. The original drag was kind of bulky, squared off, not too comfortable to hold, but just the mod made up for all that. But here, they didn't leave any room for disapproval. Curve feels good, nice tank on top. The tank, the flavor isn't 100%. I'd give the flavor maybe an 80, 75, 80, which is good for me because I'm not too big on tanks with excessive flavor. It gets old. It makes the juice go old. Speaking of juice, what I'm running is a house blend from my favorite vape shop personally, which is Betamorph Vape Shop in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Check out their website. I will put the link in the description. This is their strawberry candy flavor, which is one of my favorites that I can vape on all day. It's pretty sweet. From this tank, I'm still getting all of the sweetness and the strawberry, like kind of tart a little bit, but it's not that excessive, like rest in your mouth kind of flavor that other tanks will give you, like the Falcon tank or the Crown tank. It's good for this mod, I'll say. There are multiple different colorways besides this one. I've seen the black and white personally. I've seen a purple and a darker blue one, a red and blue one. Almost the same ones as the original drag mod. Just a few more. This is one of the new ones that I have seen. I do like that it comes with said matching drip tip. I have not tried any other 810s, but I have no doubt that they'll fit in this because it is so snug. Now for a couple pros and cons. Pro, feels good in the hand. Another pro I have is that I've been using this all day, not all day, about half the day, and my battery life is still at what looks to be full. The cons I have for this are small, nitpicky cons. I don't know how well you can see it, but it looks like there's a small gap here. That's just because the way the tank is made, it just kind of like sits atop there with a tiny, tiny gap. Hard to notice unless it's your mod when you're just staring at it all day. Other than that, this kit It's pretty good. I had mine for $80, but before I bought mine for $80, I've seen it around at most shops for about $100, $110 online. However, I did see it for $60 to $70, but I'm someone who doesn't like to order things online because I just don't want to wait.